Okay, for this block for the legs, we are going to work for 30 seconds for 3 rounds in total. And you need a chair for the Bulgarian split squats, so to place your foot on. I'm gonna use the couch here. But we're starting in the side of the mat. We're gonna do a Cossack squat. It looks a little bit like a lateral lunge. You're gonna step out and you're going to open now this straight leg, pointing the toes to the ceiling, and then you make your squat. So coming in the middle, we're gonna go straight to the other side. So what's important now is that you're opening your leg and then place your weight on the heel of the foot that is holding your weight. So the one that is squatting, weight on the heels, the one that is stretched, turn the toes up. Yes, perfect. Shake out the legs and then we're gonna go for the Bulgarian split squat. So big step forward in front of your chair, place your foot on the chair, find your balance first, and then we're going down and up. So find the right position that only your toes are on the chair, and make sure that you have enough space to go down. So you really need quite a big step forward. Try to keep your hips straight. Breathe out when you go down. And from the toes, from the heels, you're pushing up. Going down and up. Perfect. Place both feet together. And then we're going to place the other foot on the chair. Find the balance. Also activate the core. And then we're going down. Pushing up strong. Down. It helps to focus on one point on the ground. If you feel like you have to find your balance all the time. And to really make a connection with your core. To keep everything straight and strong. When you're going down and when you're coming up. Amazing. Good. Shake out the legs. We're coming to the front of the mat. We're gonna do a little bit of conditioning now. Squat jumps forward, a broad jump. You start in the squat and you jump forward and you land in the squat. So don't jump too far. Make sure you're landing with your full foot on the ground. Turn around and then you jump back. And you can see how far you want to jump. If this is the first time that you're doing this exercise, then just take a really small hop just to feel it out, to practice the landing, just to get comfortable with the movement. Yes, good. Then we're coming onto the mat on hands and knees for a donkey kick. Working the glute muscle, the leg comes up 90 degrees in the toes, in the knee, flexing the toes. From this position, we're gonna kick up, bring the knee all the way into the chest, and kick it up, and bring it in. And you keep this flex position with your toes towards your shin, and as if you're squeezing something in between your hamstring and your calf. You keep that 90 degrees in your knee. Perfect. Let's switch to the other side. Find the neutral position. Bring your other leg up. So flex the toes, 90 degrees in the knee, pushing up, and bring it all the way in, knee to nose, and push it up. And what's important when you push your leg up is that we're not hollowing the spine too much, but really try to engage the core here. And here we're going to stretch and lengthening. Here we're going to keep the activation. And stretch and activate. Breathe out and breathe in. Amazing. Okay, round number 2. Let's come up. Straight into the Cossack squats. So we're taking a big step out. And then we're going to squat down, open the leg. Toes towards the ceiling, towards the sky. And up. And every time we're coming back in the middle, straight legs, down and up. Breathe in here and out. In and out. Perfect. Finish the last one. And then we're going for the Bulgarian split squats again. Find your chair, big step forward. Maybe you know the position from the first time. Otherwise, feel it out. And once you have your balance, then you're going down. Perfect. Don't forget to engage the core. The leg is doing most of the work, but the core helps you with the balance. Keeping the upper body up tall. Even though with this exercise, if you want, you can lean a little bit more forward. In that way, you're going to activate your glute muscle, your butt, a little bit more. Perfect. Both feet together. Place the other foot on the chair. Balance. And let's start. And never making sure that never the knee comes over the toe. So if you're pushing too much forward, then get your hips a little bit more back. Or place your front foot a little bit more forward. Important is that the knee stays above the foot. And you're going down by getting your hips a little bit more backwards. Yes, perfect. All right, time for the jumps. If jumping is difficult for you, again, take smaller jumps or just a big step and then squat. Yeah, so listen to your body and find the level that suits you, and then from there we're going to build it up. Breathe through it. It's very explosive movement when you start to jump, so then also the heart rate shoots up. So it's really important to breathe through the exercise. Amazing. Okay, donkey kicks on hands and knees. Careful that you're not putting too much tension on your wrist. Maybe place them a little bit higher on the mat. Find your starting position, 90 degrees in the knees. Flex the toes, pushing up, bringing the knee in. Pushing up and in. Connect with your breath again and with your core. Squeeze that belly button while you're moving, while you're breathing. This is an exercise mainly for the glutes, but also a really good one for your hip flexors and for your core. If we're mindfully also letting them help you. And that's actually the goal, what you want, that you always, even if you don't think about it, activate that core muscles. So you're thinking you're just moving the legs now, but the core is always helping you. Breathe in, stretch up, breathe out, make yourself small. Heel towards the ceiling. So keep the heel close to your butt. Amazing. All right, we're going for the last round. Shake out the legs, big breath in and out. And then big step, opening the leg, going down in your squat. In the middle, other side. Last 30 seconds, Cossack squats. Down and up. Down. Every time I'm placing my weight to the back. So I'm sticking my butt out and twisting my leg open. Open. Back in the center. Open. Perfect. Last one. And great job. Shake it out. Go to the chair or to the couch. Find the balance. And let's go. Last 30 seconds. You can decide the speed. If you want to challenge yourself, you can go a little bit faster. Just keep on checking that all the weight is on your heel. And the knees stay above the feet. Perfect. Yes. Let's slowly switch to the other side. Finding the balance, breathe in, out, go down, in, come up. Perfect. Almost there. Keep on going low, pushing up from the heel. And great job. All right, little shake. Get ready for the jumping. Challenge yourself, but always listen to your body. Let's go. Try to land soft. The more you're really using your knees to bounce down, the better. Soft landing is more gentle for your joints. Almost there. Let's do one more. Yes. Good. Last donkey kicks. Hands and knees. And let's push up. And bring the knee in. Squeeze the core while pushing up. And then round the spine. That's it. And connect again with your breath. Check your wrists. Maybe place them a bit higher on the mat. Always keep your arms straight. Keep the heel close to the butt. Amazing. Find the position for the other side. We're gonna finish with the other leg. Last donkey kicks. So let's bring it up. And knee in. Bring it up. See if you can really touch your nose with that knee. I'm sure that you can go at least 2 centimeters further than you think if you really squeeze. Perfect. We're almost there. 5 seconds. Squeeze the core, don't forget it. Yes, let's finish the last one. And then we're done. Great job.